Right, folks, welcome back to the Nedbank Cycle Challenge here in the centre of town. We are about to commence with prize giving. It is a full house this afternoon. Welcome to all the spectators and to all the participants. 100%. We are pretty much ready to go, guys. So will you take your seats, please? Everybody settle down. We want to keep it nice and tidy and compact. And where are we looking at? We're on that screen over there, making this up as we go. So let's get everybody inside. We are super happy to have all you guys here. It's been a very successful day, and we're about to get the prize giving underway.
Thanks, Patrick, and everybody else for joining us live. We're having lots of fun on Windhoek Express, and it's been a very fruitful relationship so far, and we hope it'll continue in future. Here we go.
You guys are the best media partners. Let's have a big round of applause for NMH. They've done an amazing job today. Guys, what a jam-packed weekend. It has been flat out for the last 48 hours. The organizing committees have been working hard to bring you guys quality racing. Yesterday with the mountain bike event and today on the road. 35 years on the run, guys. I think Nedbank deserves a big round of applause. They've been an incredible sponsor over many years, this iconic event. And without further ado, I'd like to ask you guys to welcome Lionel Matthews on stage. He has a couple of words. He wants your money. He wants you to bank with Nedbank. That's the bottom line. Can we give him a nice round of applause? I think you guys can do a little bit in that.
Morning, everyone. We don't want to keep you. I see Axel is in the house. I need to recognize Axel's father. I know his dad is not here, but you know, we're standing on the shoulders of giants. The Swabank Cycle Challenge started pretty much between a relationship between Simot and Swabank. Some of you were not born at the time. But it was a very small race. And what Nedbank, what we have done for cycling in this country, I am really proud. Because today, it is... Thank you. So it's almost becoming overcrowded, if you know what I mean. But I'm sure that we welcome each and every investor into cycling because we're doing it for Namibia. We're doing it for the health of our communities and our society. And the growth of cycling, I'm sure Michelle is here. Michelle has represented Namibia in 2016 Olympics. I'm sure Dan is here. Dan represented Namibian cycling. And I'm sure over years to come, we will find some of these really young talent that has done the 20 or 30 or 60 or even 100 kilometers. We'll find them on the podiums all over the world. Just express my thank you to our co-partners and our co-sponsors and also to the City of Windhoek for giving us the freedom of the city today. I know that we've had one or two incidences. Comrade Garasep is in hospital. You might have heard about the accident, and our prayers and thoughts are with you. But unfortunately, these are the things, this is the collateral damage sometimes that we need to manage. And that's why it is important that we keep the race safe, we respect each other, and we come home safely. I also need to say thank you to our customers, because of it, and our future customers. I'm looking at them. Because if it's not for our customers, we can't run a sustainable business. If it's not for the support of our shareholder, we can't run a sustainable business. If it's not for the support of the regulator, Bank of Namibia, we can't run a sustainable business. And that means if we can't run a sustainable business, we can't continue investing in cycling. I am proud that our investment in cycling, in all the races, whether it's the Nedbank Cycle Challenge or the Nedbank Desert Dash, we will continue investing in cycling, and I call on all other corporate citizens to come and co-invest with us. Finally, Patrick, your voice is unique. I need to say thank you to you. If you're not around, it feels funny. So thanks to Patrick. Thanks to everyone that has done all the hard work. I know the logistics around this event is quite tough, and I can only express my appreciation. Enjoy your day. Thank you. Thanks so much, man.
It's It's been a special ride. I've been around since the very first event, and it's been an incredible journey, particularly with Lionel and his crew on board. You guys are an amazing sponsor, and I think as cyclists, we are super, super privileged to have people who see a greater vision with cycling. So thank you. I think I'd like to ask you guys to give one more big round of applause to Nedbank. We have... this is a big team effort. Yesterday, today, there are a lot of people behind the scenes that make this kind of stuff happen. But we rely heavily today, because it's an open circuit and the public is out there in their vehicles, we rely heavily on the city police. And today, those oaks have gone above and beyond. So can I ask you to stand up, please? And let's give these oaks a rousing round of applause. The city police who were out there at the intersections today, keeping riders safe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope the guys are still around to hear the applause, otherwise they can check it on the Windhoek Express. They are streaming live. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. To every marshal out there today, to every supporter in whatever role, whether it's the food vendors, the people that are buying the kapana, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We are grateful that you are here and that you are helping us. With that said, I'd like to move on to the prize giving. So a little bit of explanation required. We have decided, when I say we, I speak on behalf of the Windhoek Pedal Power Committee. There's been a decision made that we'd like to encourage the youngsters to race hard for prize money. And so, as the distances are smaller, let's use the 20-kilometer race as an example, we are awarding prize money to the under 12 girls and boys today. If you are over 12 in that distance, you are considered an open rider. We take it up a notch to the 30K. The prize money goes to the under 14 women and the under 14 boys. And if you are older than that, you are deemed an open rider. So the way this is going to work, we're going to give the bucks, the big bucks, courtesy of our very generous sponsor. We're giving to the Little Oaks. And then if you're an open rider and you qualify, in other words, if you were first, second, or third across the line, you will be receiving one of those awesome 2020 Nedbank Cycle Challenge medals. All right, so everybody on board with that. If you have any questions, come and see me afterwards. We're going to try and do a seamless prize giving for you. So we're going to hit this thing right out of the park with the under 12 girls. In third place, none other than Nicole Zeren. In second place, Anke Kahl. And in first place, Marinelle Lambert. Welcome up. Ooh, slowly, young lady. We know there's big bucks available, but you don't want to hurt yourself up on the podium. I'm going to get out of the way here. Sorry, I'm looking for Yeche. Who's coming up to the podium? Yeche, will you? Sorry, it's Annette. Annette, my apologies. I should have called you up earlier. Annette did admin for us yesterday as well. She's well versed in the podium protocol. Let's give these girls a nice big round of applause. The under 12 girls. And I want to tell you guys, the winning time under an hour today. So some fierce riding, 58 minutes and 12 seconds. Ja, daar is vinnig. Hierdie meisiekinders kan trap. Okay, so we got just that order again. Nicole in third place, Anke in second place, and Marinelle in first. Okay, let's get a nice podium shot with Annette. Annette, can I ask you to stay up there for all the 20K protocol? Wonderful. Right, the next podium to be called up, this is the women's road race, the open category, right? In third place, it is Myra Craven. In second place, it is Maya Brinkman, who is just out of qualification age for this. I think she turns 13. And in first place, it is Bronwyn Chase. Please come up to the podium, ladies. Okay, maar die en die categorie, maar dan moet julle dit vir my, because I'm going to keep rolling. Okay. Is dit voorgewys daai? Is dit is al die categories. 20 dan moet dit al daai 20 opgaan. Okay, so let's get those. We just do the 100. Great stuff. So have we got medals? Those medals have gone? Nog nie. Those ladies should have gotten medals. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. You guys tell me. I'm only doing the announcement. Ladies, can we get you back up on stage, please? You're supposed to be getting medals, which is what I promised. Sorry about that. New committee, new things. Just come right back on up. So we've got Myra, Maya, and Bronwyn for medals. And that was a very, very, very subdued round of applause. Kan julle, hey, love the way you guys roll. Great stuff. One more photograph for the press, please, with the medals. That's awesome. Great job. Okay, so now we're moving back to prize money. So it's going to be money and medals all the way to the end. The under 12 boys. In third place, we have York Arends. In second place, we have Luke Kuma. And in first place, we have Micah Chase in a winning time of 47.15. So this is just prize money. Well done, guys. Okay, so these are under 12 prize money winners. This is 20 kilometers. The next podium will be receiving medals again. These are the overall open placings. Okay, guys, nice big smile for the camera. It's not that serious. Spend the money wisely. Reinvest it with Nedbank. Good job, guys. All right, we're going to call up the road race, the open men category. This is for medals, first, second, and third. And in third place with the bronze medal, it goes to Andreas Kirsten. In second place, Anthony Kuma. So it looks like a family affair here. And then in first place, Shindele Kapoko. I beg your pardon. Please come up to the stage, gentlemen. So we've got Andreas Kirsten, Anthony Kuma, and Shindele Kapoko Festus. Careful with your shoes, my friend. Don't slide. We don't want you coming to harm. Where are the other gents? Anthony Kuma, Andreas Kirsten. You look like a reluctant. You don't want to go up there. Are you embarrassed? Why are you embarrassed? You were a chaperone. We'll make it. We'll put it out there. You chaperoned your kid. But next year we want to see nothing less than 100. You need to get up on stage. That's how we roll here. Very reluctant visitor to the podium, Mr. Kuma is. All right, guys, the medal winners. A nice round of applause for you guys. Okay, missed opportunities. We're moving on to the 30-kilometer distance. So we're going to change hands this time. Carl Stefan. So, Annetta, I'm relieving you of official duty. Carl Stefan, won't you come up, please? Did you ride today or only yesterday? So you're well recovered. Well recovered. Welcome on the podium. Right, we're going to go with the under 14 women. This is in the 30-kilometer distance. In third place, so this is prize money. We have Rosemary Thiel. In second place, Kylie Dickerson. And in first place, Delcia Janse van Vuren. Well done, girls. Great effort. And look at them. They're pros. They've all got, check at that, Nedbank representatives. All of them sponsored riders. The older bunch could take a little note here about how podium protocol works. You zip up your jersey and you represent. Right, nice to see a Nedbank jersey up there as well. And great big Colgate smiles. Well done, girls. Awesome job. We're going to move on to the under 14 30-kilometer boys. Also some really aggressive racing here this morning. In third place, this is money. We're going to go, I'm just going by my list. So we're going to go under 14 boys. Guys, we need to be dynamic here. We need to make this up as we go. The under 14 boys, this is money. In third place, we've got Sean Lorver. In second place, Marco Thiel. And in first place, Nathan Chase, 55.30. So that is an average of well over 30 kilometers an hour. And Nathan is a free agent at this point based on the fact that he's wearing a T-shirt. If anybody wants to sign him, you can speak to his parents. Lekker, guys. Big smiles. And off you go. One more round of applause, please. Right, now we're going to medals. Male and female. Carl Stefan, you got the right stuff there? The 30-kilometer woman. So this is anybody older than over 14 that qualifies for this. In third place, we have Claudia Bosch. In second place, we have Ada Carl. And in first place, we have Fiona Foster. Ladies, please come forward. I know both of these girls were on the podium yesterday. So racing both events. So just those names again. Claudia in third place, Ada in second place, and then the winning time for the open woman, or the fastest time for the open woman, Fiona Foster, with a time of 58:34. Nice big round of applause, please, for my podium. Wonderful. We're moving on to the men, 30 kilometers. So this morning when I was looking at Independence Avenue, there were literally riders as far as the eye could see. We had the hundreds, male and female, then the 60s, the 30s, the 20s, and it was amazing to see the geestdriftigheid, like the vigor and the enthusiasm for today's racing. And it was wonderful to see these guys cross the line so aggressively. In the open men category, in third place, we have Paulus Gabriel. Then in second place, we have Marcus Shinyemba. And in first place, we have Yef Labuskachny. Well done, guys. You can come up to the podium, please. Careful with the slippery shoes, guys. So we've got Paulus in third place. Then we have Marcus Shinyemba in second place. And we are looking for Yef Labuskachny. Is he here? Yef, where's Ye? Guys, stand closer together. Paulo's still wearing his helmet. Safety first. Good job, buddy. Do yourselves a favor and follow this oak on Facebook. He's always talking about cyclist safety. That's what he does. He gives great speeches on Facebook in Oshibamba where he tells people to not ride like Muppets. Well done, buddy. Carl Stefan, you're off the hook. Jeche van Graan, waar's jy? Okay, so we're going to bring Yeche up. We're moving into the 60-kilometer category. Probably the biggest bunch today, and I think in terms of racing, some really high-quality stuff going on there. We're going to start. This is where the prize money moves to under 18. So we're rewarding the under 18 females and the under 16 boys. Right? So we're going to start with 60-kilometer under 18 female prize money. In third place, in a time of 1:51 and 28 seconds, we've got Pfizer Nickel. Then in second place, we've got Lene Duplessis. And in first place, my favorite, Monique Duplessis. And you guys, I mean, it's pretty clear why Monique's my favorite, because she races for me. A little bit of an inside track. Wonderful. So this is the under 18 ladies, under 18 girls. I don't know what's appropriate in this case. Let's call them the under 18 ladies. Well done. Let's give them one more big, nice round of applause. Some really hard quality racing at the front of the field today. Monique's time, 1:27:28 for 60 kilometers. That's pretty spicy. We're going to stay with the... Do you want to do medals or... Okay, let's go 60-kilometer female medals. Wunderbar. Right. In third place, with a time of 1:34, we have Patricia Hoeksema. In second place, with a time of 1:28, we have Rina Lambert. And in first place, with a time of 1:27:59, we have Marguerite Verwey. Congratulations, ladies. And it looks like Lumber City is very well represented here. Ladies, please come up. Fana. Is a common theme. Wat gaan nie aan? I have some sort of a feeling that Fana has some sort of hand in this. No pun intended. So this is the 60-kilometer female open. We've got Marguerite Verwey on the top step, Rina in second, and then we have Pat Hoeksema in third place. Ladies, please stick around for a photograph. Nice round of applause, please, folks. Thank you very much. Lionel was talking just now about future champions, about the future of the sport. And I can really say I've literally been around this game since day one, together with Manny and Frank and Axel's dad. And it's been phenomenal to see the growth of quality cyclists coming out of Namibia. The next category, the under 16 boys. These guys are hard men already. They haven't even grown beards yet, but these oaks race hard and they bring their A game every time. We have in third place Roger Zuren. In second place, Adrian Key. And in first place, Kevin Lorver. So this is prize money. So we've got Kevin in first place, Adrian in second place, and Roger in third. Kevin's time, 1:25.13. Adrian just behind him, 10 seconds, 1:25.23. And then Roger just a little bit further back down the road in 1:37.22, but he's the picky. Nice big round of applause, please, folks. Thank you, guys. Making your parents proud. Make sure that all of that money goes towards your grocery bills, please. These oaks are growing at an alarming rate. Every time I see them, they've sprouted another 5 inches. We're going to go over to the medals finally. This is for the open road race in the 60 kilometers and some very aggressive racing here as well. In third place, we have Tevin Nickel, 1:25.16. Well done, Tevin. This oak's also just getting bigger and bigger. He's towering over me. In second place, we have Dr. Kobus Smit in a time of 1:25.13, so this came down to the wire. And then just 1 second up the road, Jürgen van Wyk in top place. Well done, gents. Jürgen, you clearly had that under the helmet. All about the aerodynamic advantage. Okay, so this is the open men's podium. Winning time 1:25.12. Kobe right on his heels a second later, and then literally just 3 seconds after that, we have Tevin. Nice big round of applause, please. 60-kilometer men open event. Like a Kobe, good job. And Kobe is also one of our committee members. You can certainly send me. I'll send you mine. Right, Lionel, podium duty. You can hop on board, sir. So, as is traditional with the 100-kilometer men's and 100-kilometer women's, we are... First though, a very important trophy. And I'd almost forgotten that. But you can stay up here with me. I'm going to hand the mic to Gernot quickly. We have a very important trophy that we'd like to give away. It's the Costa Saibeb floating trophy. And I'm going to hand the mic to Gernot so he can explain what this is all about.
Thank you, Patrick. Costa, obviously a very celebrated rider, and at the time of his tragic passing a few years ago, was cycling for Nedbank Namibia. I think there has been hardly a cyclist that had inspired a new breed of cyclists like Costa did, and so we introduced the Costa Saibeb floating trophy. The most aggressive rider, we'd look at the road race in the peloton. We'd also look at how well they do in the mountain biking event. Last year particularly, and he was in the running, I should say, the defending champion of this particular trophy was Bergran Jensen. But this year, by virtue of his better finishing position, the trophy goes to Dieter Kuhn. I'm not sure if Dieter is here, but if I can ask Fani to please come and accept the trophy on Dieter's behalf. He's done an amazing job, and pleased to hand it over to your teammate.
Fani, jy was ook die most aggressive rider in jou day, né? Lekker. Okay, we've got Lionel up on stage. As is tradition with the long distance, we're going to call the top 10 in both categories. There is a lot of money up for play here. I know we've got so third place is 6 grand. 6, 9, and 12. So 6 grand for third place, 9 grand for the second place rider, and then 12,000 bucks for the winners in this category. Big, big money, especially in these troubled economical times. So, what we're going to do is we're going to call, I want to fill the stage here with ladies. We're going to call them up from the 10th place all the way through to third, and then from third, second, and first, they will be receiving prize money. Everybody cool with that? So, in third place today, we have, I beg your pardon, in 10th place, we have Melissa Hintz, closely followed by Robin Lee Schwartz, then Michelle Doman. Ladies, if you can come up to the stage as I call your names, please, if you're here. Michelle Doman. Then we have Adele Delaray. That would be 7th place. In 6th, we have Lilani Swart. In 5th place, we have Anneke Steenkamp. In 4th place, committee member Zilke Bean. And then the top 3 steps. 3rd place goes to Risa Dreyer in a time of 2:44.55. Then Imke Jagau just ahead of her, literally the same time. It came down to a split, also 2:44.55. That's the 2nd place. And in the top spot, approximately 5 minutes down the road, Michelle Foster with a winning time of 2:39.31. You guys can put your hands together. So the top 10 ladies, we'd like to invite you all up on the podium, please. Top 10 ladies. And then we'd like to get the top 3 in the middle, if that's possible. So medals and prize money to the top 3. And then the others to grace the trophy, to grace the podium. Okay, silver's over here with Imka. Lionel up there, the proverbial rose among, the thorn amongst the roses, as it were. Okay, let's put our hands together for the women's podium. Some quality racing. I know Imka and Risa were away for a long time trying to chase Michelle down. The rest of the ladies doing a great job as well. Big smiles for the cameras and some serious money to take home. Well done, ladies. Can we try that round of applause one more time? Just a proper round of applause for my podium, please. With the top 3 on top, together with Lionel. Okay, so Lionel's been edited out of that. Adobe Photoshop. Lionel out. Can you see the amounts? Listen, it gets complicated with podium protocol up here. We want to see the amounts from Nedbank. So it's 12, 9, and 6. Right, let's wrap that up, folks. Thank you very much, ladies. Okay, cool. So, folks, I think it's important to mention at this point that there's a lot going on in Namibian road racing right now. We are at the end of a 4-year Olympic cycle, and for the last 4 years, the NCF, together with the organizing committees, have been keeping a close eye on developments. The spots aren't locked down, and please bear in mind that whatever I tell you guys is kind of out of my mouth. The official word would be from the NCF, but for all intents and purposes, we will be sending a female mountain biker and a female road biker to the Tokyo Olympics. Hopefully that will be Michelle and Vera, but I think those slots are yet to be confirmed. For the guys, though, the pressure is on. We have had, Money, how many races? 2 Windhoek pedal power races. I think it was Matchless and Dordebus. The selectors have got eyes wide open. There are 3 Oaks that are boxing for the solitary slot to Tokyo. And those are none other than Dan Craven, who's won this event multiple times, together with young Martin Fry, and then, of course, Drickus Kutsia. So, die papas dik, soos die boere sê. Today was another one of those selection races, and then finally next weekend will be the Nationals. I really want to encourage you guys to enter the Nationals next weekend. Individual time trial on Friday afternoon, and then the road race on Sunday morning. All the info is available on raceday.events. If you're not racing, please come and support those guys. So another selection event next weekend, very important. And then finally those riders will be vying for that top spot at the Argus in Cape Town. So the racing today had a lot going for it, but what throws things into the mix is that we have some international guests in town, and we have no other than this gentleman sitting on the floor here, the bearded wonder. His name is Victor Kampenets. He's from Belgium, and he happens to be the 1-hour world record holder. Okay, he came out to Namibia. That's him over there. Let's give him a nice round of applause. He's got a podium. He's got a podium. We'll call him up. So Victor has chosen Namibia as his second home, I guess. He's applied with Home Affairs. He's looking for a passport. If anybody has an inside track, can we make it happen? He came out here last year for a training camp, subsequently set the world record at 56 and 55.1 kilometers an hour. So this oak knows how to pedal a bicycle, just a little bit. All right. So he's been around as well, and he's really put the pressure on today. We're going to call up the top 10 riders. So starting with 10th place in a time of 2 hours and 20 minutes, we've got Fifi Kashululu. Then in 9th place, so Fifi, you can come up. Then in 9th place, we've got Xavier Papo. In 8th place, and a tough ride today, Drickus Kutsia. In 7th place, we have Kai Pritzen. In 6th place, we have Denzel de Koo. In 5th place, Christo Swartz with a keen set of legs. In 4th place today, Big Bunch Sprint, Ingram Cuff. In 3rd place, Martin Fryer. In 2nd place, Dan Craven. And on the top step with a winning time, people, of 2 hours, 11 minutes and 35 seconds, Victor Kampenatz. So Martin is up there in his veldskoene representing Namibia. Dan is shoeless. So just in terms of a little bit of racing background here, Victor's winning time, 2 hours, 11 minutes, 35 seconds. He managed to put 8 minutes into the chasing bunch today. The sprint contested between Dan, Martin, and Ingram. 2:19:05, 2:19:05, and 2:19:08. So some fierce racing at the sharp end of the field today. And as soon as we've got the podium protocol sorted out with the checks and things, I'm going to hand the mic to Victor, who wants to say a couple of words. No, you don't need to have that forward. That's road race. That's perfect. And that's road race. That's perfect. Can you maybe stand just so they can see the amount? So overlap yours with his like that. Perfect. Happy days. Guys, I'm going to hand the mic to Victor, who wants to say a couple of things. Are you going to keep it short? You've got 2 minutes, then we play the Oscar music in the background, okay?
Hello everybody. It's my second time in Namibia. Last year was awesome. I broke the world record after. This is my second time. I've done heaps of kilometers on the roads, so I know the parkour by heart. I did a hard ride today. And I'm very happy that I could win the race, but it was with a purpose. Like last week, Dan took me to pay physically active youth, and it's a super cool project. I think everybody knows the project. They get kids after school, they help them study, they get them active on the bikes, and that's when we got the idea, like maybe we can try and win the race and donate the money to pay. So that's what I'm gonna do. I give this big check, sponsored by Nedbank. I give it to pay. I don't know, maybe Dan, you also want to say something?
No pressure. So as Victor said, I've been a long time lover and supporter of the physical active youth group, and I mentioned it to him, and he sounded interested. He wasn't quite sure, and then I sort of explained things to him, and he said, but I don't have any extra jerseys to take them. And I was like, Victor, it's okay. You're coming back next year. And, you know, I take you, I show it to you, and only if you like it, if you think it's good, then maybe next year you can come and you can support them. And a few days later, I said nothing, not my idea. I get a message from Victor, and he told me if he wins, he wants to donate the money. And so here is, in our country, a world tour rider, the world hour record holder, who one, thinks our country is cool, two, supports our racers and our cyclists, which is amazing, and three, comes up with ideas like donating his prize money, his livelihood, to the physical active youth. And I am older than him, and I am taller than him, but I looked up to him because I am absolutely in awe, and I have learned so much, and I hope that everyone else tries to. Victor, I literally had a tear in my eye when he sent me the message, and I'm kind of struggling a little bit now. So thank you. And I don't know, Martin, you didn't know about this, but no pressure.
Definitely feeling the pressure here. Although I have to, it's funny this came up actually 2 days ago lying in bed. I was kind of doing my visualization of this race, and as one does leading up to a race, and I had on my heart to, if I do win it, which I didn't, well done, also just give the prize money, and yeah, I'll happily give mine as well. So.
That, once again, Martin, amazing. Victor, so amazing. All I can say is, Nedbank, no pressure.
Wow. Dan, the economy is really tough. All right? It's really, really tough. So we have 6 and 12, that's 18, and that's 28. We'll make it 52.
Guys, can I get you on your feet, please? Can we have a huge round of applause for my men's podium, for the absolute generosity by my winners, as well as Nedbank. A huge round of applause. Thank you for the gesture. Thank you for the sportsmanship. You guys are amazing. Let's get some of the pay riders up here. Let's get some press photographs going, guys and girls. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us today. It's been an amazing weekend of high-quality racing. Get some photographs with these guys. Get some autographs from Victor. He'll be around. Get home safely, and we will see you at the Nationals next weekend. Can we quickly get the under 16 boys just to come and see Greg Chase quickly, please? Under 16 boys, just come and see Greg Chase, please. Under 16 boys, please, with Greg Chase on the side of the stage here. Cool. Right, we've got all the pros up on stage. We've got Victor and Martin and Dan up there. You guys can hang out up there, guys. It's been a wonderful effort. Thank you so much for your generosity. And Nedbank once again as well for doubling up on that prize money. It is a chunk of change. Lots of people getting photographs with Victor. He's a little bit inundated at the moment, but I'm sure he will gladly entertain your requests. Lots of happy people here at the prize giving. So a couple of photos being taken with Victor up on stage. If you guys want to jump in on that effort there, I'm sure he's happy to sign autographs. Once again, to all the supporters, all the volunteers, all the marshals, the organizers, job well done. An amazing effort by Windhoek Pedal Power today, together with everybody else out on the road. Bako, can we turn the sound down? We just want to do some TV interviews, please. 2 minutes, please. Thank you. Just music down. We've got a couple of interviews that we want to do. Thank you very much. Bako, I think we're done with the sound, so we can slowly start shutting down. You guys have done an amazing job.
Are you ready? Garnet, here we are again. And it's another year that has gone past, and we're still having lots of fun all the way. But wow, what an end to an extraordinary competition.
Well, one would have thought before the race that the actual racing would have been the highlight. I mean, a sprint finish is always such an exciting thing in cycling, and we've seen it in 2 consecutive years. But, you know, Victor Kampenerts is in a class of his own, but what a brilliant gesture right at the end.
Oh, ecstatic about this, and there's still a lot of action that's coming their way.
Yeah, it's so great, and I mean, we've always wondered what will happen with the kids that start taking up cycling at physically active youth. You know, but what happens to them after the fact? And some of them had gone on and cycled for NCCS, and a person like Costa Sebeb had come through the ranks, Lotto Petras had come through the ranks and had cycled or had trained at the World Cycling Center in Potchefstroom. But, you know, undoubtedly these guys would have been inspired. They've had their moment, as it were, in the limelight, and let's hope that sort of translates into many moments for Namibia on the world stage.
but also wonderful from Nedbank's side for supporting the young athletes this year. Are we going to do that in future again?
Yeah, it was an interesting suggestion from the Windhoek Pedal Power Organizing Committee to say that we really need to encourage young cyclists to be competitive. But it so happens that, from a prize money perspective, they just can't compete with somebody that's 10, 15 years older than them. And so we had changed the structure of the, call it the remuneration of the prizes this year, slightly, to keep that encouragement going. But it's real moments like what had happened with Victor's suggestion, and that will aid the development of cyclists, particularly coming through the multi-purpose centre in Katutura and the pay physically active youth kids. They deserve their moment in the sun. They certainly deserve the spotlight to be shone on them, and to highlight the incredible work that they do. And it's not only cycling, it's taking care of kids after school, and making sure that we prepare them, or that physically active youth will then prepare them ultimately to become productive citizens.
Well, thank you so much. It was wonderful talking to you again and hosting with you again, and we'll see you again, at the next event.
I'm really looking forward to it. And again, from our perspective, Namibia Media Holdings, you're absolute. I think what you're doing is pioneering work in the media fold. So glad that we have you on board, and you have a committed team that had been around all weekend. Thank you so much.
Yes, our team was really awesome. Thank you very much. Over and out.
Het is zo lekker om met jou te praat.